loves. Happy Monday. I have to pick my kids up in 8 minutes, but I wanted to check in. I feel better. I sound better, right? I was going to call out, but I can't. I want to take the 20th off, I think. I don't know, but we'll see. But I wanted to show you stuff that I got. I didn't get anything this weekend. This is stuff I was supposed to show you last week, and I just haven't. I was sick, so I haven't had time. This is heavy. Hold on. So, Tracy Bell, I love her so much. She got my kids crayons, so I got those. I bought in my cups that I got like 4 cups here. I need drink water. I got balloons for my Starbucks day, so I got my Starbucks day, and so I got green balloons. She also got me glue sticks. And how we started doing glue sticks is I started writing their names on their glue sticks. They're like, oh, I don't know what my glue stick is. Fatty. And then I had this book in my car. I don't like this book. Somebody recommended me this book, and I didn't like it, so I bought it back here. And then I brought in Crystal Light to make sure I drink some water, and that's it for this bag. For my birthday, you know I love bags. So my husband asked me, I do not recommend this bag. It is cute, but this is my collaborative planning bag. You've probably seen it all over Instagram. It is poor quality. For this bag to be $80, this is poor quality. It rubs off on your clothes. So this is my collaborative planning bag. I just keep my teacher's editions and stuff. That's expensive, collaborating. And so then during the summer they had, or teacher planning day or something, he bought me this. It was a lanyard. I don't like stuff on my lanyard besides my badge. So I put this hand sanitizer to match it. It came with this pom-pom. The bag overall is cute if it stays on this side. But you have to make sure. I will not recommend this bag, but I'm grateful. And then I got my lunch, and I filled out. I took my calendar home, and I filled it out. So I filled that out, and then, oops, I have, for my Starbucks day, I am doing in the morning, we're going to have a Frappuccino, and then in the afternoon, we're going to have a strawberry refresher. So Starbucks did give me cups, but it wasn't enough, and I felt bad saying, hey, I need 2 sets of cups. So they gave me cups for refreshers, and I bought like dome cups so I could make Frappuccinos. And I just bought in, because I've been cleaning up bag. This is my calendar my coworker bought me, and this is what I use to lesson plan. It's just a calendar, all right, what we're supposed to be doing every semester. And then I received this as a gift. So I'm going to do a review on this clock. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I was thinking of putting on this back wall, which I need to take down this work and put up new work. And I have to figure a craft that we can do so I can put up here. But I have this clock that I wanted to talk about. I tried it in my house. I liked it. Then I took work home that I graded. And this is, you can tell I love pink and orange, right? So all these bags have been pink and orange. Those are my 2 favorite colors. Those were actually my wedding colors. Like, I love pink and orange. I should do a pink and orange classroom. But I have to pick my kids up in 4 minutes. Today I meet with my principal. I saw Haggerty that I can buy it as an individual. I'm not spending no more money in this class. Anyway, I'm going to have 3 RBTs, which is too much. And I need to have a conversation with her about moving some of these kids. I have 25 kids. My coworker has 18 kids, no behavior problems. And my coworker next door has 24, and she has the same amount of behavior problems that I have. I'm supposed to have the gifted advanced class. I want to put a copy of my schedule. It says gifted advanced. I have 1 gifted kid. I probably have 2 advanced kids. I probably have 6 average kids, and the rest of the class is below level. I don't do intervention. You have your intervention is subbing instead of hiring a sub, but she's subbing. I do remediation. I don't do intervention. So this is my thing. You knew kindergarten was a shit show. You knew it was a shit show. You knew it. And then first grade is now a shit show. So I'm not pulling miracles. Third grade, yes, I had low kids, but they could read. And it is not their fault. It's not their fault. It's their parents and it's the prior teacher and his administration. So I'm not cleaning up nobody's mess. I'm here to do my job. I am not doing intervention. I'm not doing it. I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying nothing else off teachers pay teachers unless it's some cute craft stuff that I want. Who gonna buy stuff? I want to tell her that I would like Haggerty. I want to tell her I like Haggerty. I'm gonna give her the link. If she buys it, she buys it. If she doesn't, she doesn't. I'm not spending $1. I'm not spending anything. I'm not looking at resources to help them. I'm done. When I tell you, me being sick for over a week I'm still a little sick. I was the highlight. When I tell you I had an epiphany, all you have, because I didn't speak at all Saturday because I had no voice, and Sunday. So it came back at the end of Sunday. But yeah, I cannot kill myself. I cannot kill no, I can't. They knew what I was getting. So I have my little one gifted kid, and my job is to move those kids. If they catch up, they catch up. Your intervention is being a sub. That's the you problem. That's not a me problem. So I'm here, but I want at least 2 of the kids removed from my class. One who's going to have RBT. I'm not going to have 3 me and 3 other adults plus the reading coach. That's a lot. My class is not that big. Where I'm going to sit them, but whatever. So yes, I meet with her probably after school because I haven't seen her this morning. So I'll meet with her after school. I'm going to today. I'm staying after school, so I'm gonna tell her no. And when I tell you I'm standing 10 toes down, I'm not playing. They need to move. If that's the case, give me that class with 18 kids and let him take these kids. No, I'm not dealing with this. If you have teachers who have poor classroom management, you're trying to give them a smaller amount of kids and no behavior problems, they are never going to grow as a professional. They're never going to grow. And that's not fair that you are sticking me with the worst of the worst and she has the semi-bad. Well, she probably has bad. I have the worst, she has bad, and he has, well, I say he lived his best life. He creating quizzes and stuff. My kids can't even read. What am I supposed to do with this? Child, please, I'll be polite. I just take their copies and put in the trash because they can't read this. And then I have to teach science, so whatever. I am still behind on social studies and science grades. The semester ends Friday, so I'm going to catch up on that today, and then that's it. In math, we are still doing, I am going back and I'm quizzing them on chapter 1 still. So now today we're moving on to chapter 2. So, but I'm teaching chapter 4 and we still are adding within 20. That's what we're doing right now. So that is it. I'm going to go pick up my kids. I'll check in with you either after school. It depends on what time I meet with her to let you know how our meeting goes. Or I'll talk to you in the morning. I have a slight headache, but I didn't take my medication, so I'm going to take my medication. I'm going to fill up my water bottle. I'm going to clean this crap off my desk because I have one RBT right now, and my student doesn't do well with him. He doesn't like him. And the guy, oh my God, he is so sweet. We all like him. But my student doesn't like him. So he sits here because I don't want him sitting next to my kid because he makes him regress. He acts out, he do all kinds of stuff. But with me, he just does what I ask him to do. He's been helping with y'all friend. He's been doing that. But that's not his job. So y'all friend is supposed to get RBT. Y'all other friend is supposed to get RBT, and I already have one. That's too many adults. So let me go because my RBT is probably outside the door. Let me go pick up my kids. Wish me luck. My therapist said I do better when I cuss people out. Not cuss you out, but, speak what's on my mind. Don't hold nothing back. So she finna get it straight. No chaser today. See you later. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I am cleaning my board. I am here early because at 5:42, my principal, because I was calling out, my principal decided to tell everybody who has gifted advanced classes that the gifted lady is coming to school today. I'm the gifted liaison, which means I technically have to be here. So I'm here early, cleaning my board. I had to cancel my sub. So I am here, taking all this stuff off. I can't find my date stickers, but I'm putting out what we're going to do, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, I have no idea where my magnetic numbers are. They're somewhere. So I'm just gonna take those numbers down because I can't find it. But this is what we're doing. So they're gonna read quietly. They're reading this book out, the final story. They're gonna put the page numbers. I'm going to write it next to it. And then they need to write, which means they need to fill these out. Then they need to cut them. And you have to put a visual because they're not gonna cut it right. They've been cutting the wrong thing. So that way I cut and put each piece one by one. Then they're going to glue them together. And on the top it says glue or staple. So they've done this activity before. They're going to have me check it. And then these are all the supplies that they're going to need at the bottom. For math, they are struggling with number sense. So I ordered this from Lakeshore. It's magnetic. I'm going to put it out when it's math time. I do math after lunch. And then I made a smaller version of this. And I am going to go ahead and start picking a number of the day. We're going to do word form, and then they're going to put it in their journal, and every day we're going to do a new number to help them. So this is what is going to be done in math, along with adding 3 numbers. So like 7 plus 2 plus 4. That's what we're doing in math. I also picked up, I have these on the board, but this is what they look like. These are my data trackers. I printed them, had them professionally printed on cardstock. And that way I messed up the weeks on the bottom for reading, so we don't test week 6 like we do in 3rd grade. So it's just 1 through 5, and then like right now I'm on week 6. It's like a review week. And so this is what I have for math. So I'm going to fill these in and color them. I'll show you what they look like when they're done. But that's it. I'll let you know how it goes when she comes in. Of course, I have to talk to her longer because I still be teaching, and then after school I probably have to meet with her. That's it. So I'm going to put the books on my kids' desk. The first thing we do is dear time. So they drop everything. Dear stands for drop everything and read. We are reading level readers, and we're on the vowel, still in the vowel A. I'm going to do E tomorrow, well, this weekend, and then I'll be done. I will check in with you at dismissal. Good morning and happy Wednesday. How was your Tuesday and Monday? So far my week is doing okay. I have to hang work, so I am measuring how big it is before I punch holes in it. So, you know, I'm weird. My lines have to be centered, so this is 8 inches. All right, so I use this to punch holes in my stuff, and the reason, because I don't have time to keep taking down work, so I punch the holes in it and I put it on those prongs. And then for video purposes, I put the name over, a post-it note over it, and I'm gonna start writing their number on it so they know that it's their work. But yes, today I love Wednesdays because Wednesday is when Miss Case, the reading coach, comes and teach them, and then they have music. So I have about an hour and a half to do stuff and just get my life together. So I am going to, so I have the holes already. So I am going to start hanging work. I have to pick my kids up in 4 minutes. So I am going to give them books to read until she comes in, and I'm going to give them their reading journals. And then yesterday, oh, I didn't tell you what happened on Monday. Monday she taught double vowels. It was when the first vowel does the walking, the other vowel, something. I forgot what it was. When the something vowel does the walking, the other vowel does the talking. So like A and I. So if you do made, it's a, d. So that's how he got made. So they learned weight. And it was challenging because they can read, but they couldn't do that, which is cool. They couldn't think of little things. So I was like, what do I say all the time? Because we did E and A. And they was like, have a seat. So they got that. Or they, what else I said? And I said, one of the kids, I said, what do you ask me every single day before we leave? He was like, can we get a treat? I was like, seat for E. Like that. So he was like, oh my God. So they started getting it. So I forgot to ask her because I spoke to her on my way coming to work. And I'm like, girl, did you find my Haggerty book yet? So I guess I'm going to give her time. She has to look for it at her house because she said she has 2 of them. And she said she bought it 4 years ago. And I think they haven't come out with a new version. They came out with Bridge to Reading or whatever. But I'm going to go pick my kids up. I'll check in with you after dismissal. See you later. Good morning and happy Thursday. Today is Boss's Day, and my AP told me my principal wasn't coming today. So I didn't bring her gift because I was going to give it to her. Then she told me she's not coming on Friday. So, and I'm not coming on Monday. I'm not coming on Monday. It is, I don't know if I told you, a staff member of ours passed away. So my school is like sad, and we had crisis people come out to speak to the kids and the employees. She worked here 29 years. So that's been hard. And you know, my principal, and I had to tell my class, and they was like, we made her good get well soon cards. I had to tell them every time we make a card doesn't mean that they will actually get better. So far that hasn't happened. Nobody has to need crisis. They did 3 through 5 yesterday. And then today they're doing pre-K to second in case they need. Because she was with the YMCA, so a lot of my kids go to aftercare. So if they need to speak to somebody, I have to send them. Yesterday, something happened at school. So me and my coworker waited all day to meet with my principal. I am losing 2 kids. And I don't know where they're going or how they're going, but 2 kids out. They're probably going to move on Monday when I'm not here. They're going to take them and move them. But yes, that's what's happened. I'm trying to think of everything that happened yesterday. The reading coach came, she taught them, they did main idea and key details. I am testing them today because today we have an award ceremony, a kindness awards, and my class won. So they won an ice cream party, and we go there at 1 o'clock. And it is rainy and gloomy, so they wasn't gonna be able to go outside anyway. So that is good. I have been printing stuff this morning. I've been up since 4 something because I just woke up. And I started printing stuff for my sub. I've been doing my sub plan since yesterday. All my grades are finalized. That is done. I'm gonna ask her today if she has a clue of what kids are going, so that way I could at least pack their stuff up on Friday. And then on Monday, they could just come get them and send them to their new class. But I think they have to go home with notices on Friday. So I'll be down to 23 kids. More than likely, I'll still be having RBT. So I'm gonna leave the desk here. And then that way the RBT can sit next to her patient, or what, I don't know what you call it, but that sit next to her child. And that is it. I got a pumpkin. I asked my parents. I did a fall festival party. Every kid in my class does not celebrate Halloween, and that's fine. I asked for $5, or I asked them to bring in a pumpkin. So they went home with flyers, and the mom sent in a pumpkin. So I have 1 pumpkin already. And I think we're gonna do the pumpkin jack thing because they have pumpkins. And I'm gonna buy a pumpkin, and then I have $5. So I'm gonna go to Costco and get pumpkins. And I'm so excited for them. We're gonna carve pumpkins. Thursday is our Starbucks day. So I have already kept bringing stuff in already as it comes in from Amazon. And that's it. So today they're going to test in reading and spelling. And then for math, I'm gonna have to hurry up and do the math lesson because we have to be there at 1 o'clock. And then on Friday, I'm going to try something different since they are not doing a good job on their math test and it's computerized. I am going to print the test. So I'm going to print the test right now and submit it for copies. And then I'm going to have them put the test in the computer to see if our test scores increase. I don't understand why they're doing so bad in math, because when I test them on paper, they do well. I think it's the disconnect from the computer to the paper. And that's what we're doing today. It is, like I said, it's rainy and gloomy. I think I'm getting sick again, so I need to start taking more I'm leaving the vitamin C here because I forgot to take it. It says 2 a day. What'll happen if I take 4? We're gonna see. So I forgot to take it this morning, but at least if I leave it here, because I went to Costco and I got the 2-pack, so I can have 1 here, 1 there. And that's it. My husband's coming today to come pick up that girl. My car, the dealer had my car for over a week. So he's picking up my car this morning. We're switching. I'm giving him back his car. So I'll see him today. That's it. I am in better spirits. I didn't tell you how the meeting with my principal. I recorded it, but I'm gonna edit it out. I was mad, and I understand she's doing the best that she can. She leads with emotion and not logic. I am my therapist, and I am not emotional. I don't know. I don't know. She said that, oh, people need to see you cry for what? Y'all saw me upset or cry because of my mom passing. Other than that, I really don't cry. So, like, my coworker, she passed away, and I'm sorry, but I don't know. I just don't share my emotions, and she said that's a defense mechanism. So we're working that out. But I have therapy today, like mental therapy today, and I was limping yesterday, so I have to go to physical therapy because at the end of the day, I have to take care of myself. So that's what I could do on Monday since I'm off. So I'm making all my sub plans. I'll show you how my sub plans is. My subs don't teach my kids. I don't want you to teach my kids. They just get review work. So it's basically busy work, and then I teach my kids. So that's why I'm testing them now today, so I can front load a math lesson. And in that way, Monday is a free day for them. And that's what's happening. I'll check in with you at Dismissal because I am staying late because my daughter has basketball practice in FEA meeting. So I'll be here. I have to pick my kids up in 8 minutes. So I'm going to unstack their chairs and start testing them. So I'll see you guys later. Good morning and happy Friday. I made it. I made it. Today is picture day. I don't dress up for picture day. Well, I probably do, but it's on a Friday. I'm not wearing no dress today. But I wear jean jackets every picture day, so all you're gonna see is my jacket and the top of my shirt. But I don't know, I'm weird. I wear a jean jacket every picture day. It was a jean shirt, and I was like, oh, if you lose weight, gain weight, you can't still have that same shirt. So I just got a jean jacket because I will always have a jean jacket, and that's what I'm going to wear every year. I take a school picture. Today I have a party. It's one of my students' birthday. I need to decorate her chair right quick and put her gift on her table. Her mom is coming in to secretly bring pizza and cupcakes and juice and candy bags because we're not supposed to have parties. But I told her, oh, just say you're just celebrating my kids for being good. And that is happening. JBT was a disaster. My kids couldn't handle it. So we left early. The principal was like, Miss Francois, you need to leave. Go ahead and leave. I was like, yes, we need to leave. So I took all the first grade out. They just couldn't handle it, and I think we should have did the awards first, then gave them the ice cream. So they was hyper. They did. We had one other kid in another grade had a whole meltdown. And my kid they was staring at him like, what is wrong with him? But my class won. My student, she was celebrated. She got her award. We cheered her on. I ran copies. I have my sub plans, which I'm gonna drop to the office. I get them a copy, plus I keep a copy here. And my coworker's out again. So, and I said, please don't give her the same sub because my kids are testing today in math. I did reading yesterday. So while they are working, I'm putting my stuff away because I don't want to say, oh, they touched my stuff. I'm putting it away. But then we had an empty classroom and the reading coach was in there talking to somebody. And I was like, let me go through these cabinets. Oh, I got some treasures. I got decodables. I got books because the teacher, she retired And then the other teacher who was there temporary, she's not coming back. And I didn't touch anything. I said, well, I'm lying. She had an electric 3-hole puncher. Let me get that. So I got that. She had like a Swiffer, and I'm like, I don't mop my floors. The custodian mops the floor, but I do sweep my floor and vacuum my carpets. What else I got? I got stickers. I got little awards like treasures for the treasure chest. And that's it. That's all the only thing I got. I got my coworkers like, you don't need any more books. Yes, I do. Who? You never get enough of books. So my anniversary is on Monday. So we're going like from massages and pedicures, and I'm getting a manicure and a facial. And Barnes & Noble is in the same area. Like, why wouldn't we go there? I am on my 76th book. My goal is to do 101 years. So if I don't meet it this year, I got 5 more years to get it. But so in 5 years and 1 of the years I have to read 100 books. So I'm on 76. So I was like, oh, he wants to see me meet my goal. So that's what we're doing. If you care, right now I am reading Plus Size Player. I just finished The Friend Zone, and that was so good. So that's what I'm doing. I have to pick my kids up. My therapist gave me a whole big old bag of candy for my kids, and or like Halloween Oreos and stuff. And she was like, here, this is for your kids. And I was like, oh, you're so sweet. So we are working on me feeling, because you don't have any feelings. But she was like, you do have feelings, you just suppress them. So, because you know, when the kids tell me they love me, I feel awkward, or why they always hugging me? I don't know. But anyway, this is not the TED Talk about my brain. But she was like, you do very well. Like she said, I have learned to survive. So that's why I was telling you about grit. You eventually, if you don't have, I'm not saying my mom's a bad parent, I'm not saying that, but children don't come with a book. But I was telling her how I'm deleting some of the footage that I recorded earlier. I was complaining about my parent, not my parent, about my principal. That's my parent, just messaged me on Dojo. And I was like, I'm gonna delete it. She was like, no, they need to hear that. That's what your channel is about. And I was like, I could have said it better. I was in my feelings, and I just think it didn't have enough goof. So I was like, no, I'm gonna tell them what happened. She was like, no, but you could tell them, because you know my principal, she subscribed to my channel, but she doesn't watch my videos, And I've never complained about her per se. I complained about the system that's going on in my school. Oh, but Monday or Tuesday, I complained about her specifically with cuss words and all kinds of stuff. So let me go pick up my kids 8 minutes ago. But I have to go to the office, so they're gonna be sitting there. I told them I ain't coming today. But today is going to be a good day. We're just gonna take one test. The rest is a free day. And my parents coming to drop off the pizza and stuff. She just texted me. I'm like, girl, you could come. Help us out. So I decided, I'll tell you how I said leave my room for a sub, and I guess you'll be getting a room tour, because I got nothing else to do. But I'll see you guys later. I don't know if I closed out this vlog, but here I am. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Subscribe if you are new and you haven't. I would love to have you. I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye.